Well, history matters because if you don't know where your country has been, it's very hard to understand where it is, and it's almost impossible to create the best possible future. If we didn't know anything about our parents and grandparents, we would be adrift as people. And it's a bit like that for nations. And part of the problem, John, right now, is that very few of us are familiar with our history. Just last night, I was talking to two 30-ish people who are very close to me, and I asked one of them who was the first governor of New South Wales. He had to think long and hard before telling me, was it someone Phillip? And then I asked the other who was the first Prime Minister, and she had to think long and hard before she said, was it Barton, somebody or other? Now, okay, I guess our first Prime Minister only served for about 18 months, was perhaps in the shade of Alfred Deakin, our most significant early Prime Minister. But you'd really think that the name of our first Prime Minister would be on the tip of most Australians' tongues. And Arthur Phillip was really our equivalent of George Washington. And it's hard to imagine an American who wouldn't instantly be able to tell you about George Washington. Yet I suspect far more Australians would know more about George Washington than they do about Governor Arthur Phillip.
I remember the extraordinary front page headlines when Churchill died, and asking my father about Churchill, because my father had fought in the war. Churchill himself had commented that any culture, any society that doesn't pass on to its young the stories of its faith, its beliefs, and its heroes, will leave its young people without a sense of place, purpose and direction.
Read history, said Churchill,
Yeah.
For therein lie all the secrets of statecraft.
Yeah, and the further you want to see into the future, the further you need to look to the past.